We are beginning with the chapter Reflection of Light. We are seeing beautiful phenomena like sunrise, sunset, rainbow, all the greenery around us, flowers, blue sky, etc. The stars are twinkling in the sky, everything due to light. We can see any of the man-made object also which is around us, okay, due to light. Now what is light? Light is actually the electromagnetic radiation which causes the sensation of vision. So everything we see due to light, it gives us sensation. Now light reflects differently from the various surfaces around us. You can see here, right, the water is there, in that you can see the reflection of all the beautiful lights, right? So how is the reflection done? What you needed? You should have a smooth, shiny, flat surface, right? If the surface is not so smooth, if it is rough, then what will happen? The light reflects, but it reflects irregularly. See, the parallel beams of light are coming, right? These are the parallel beams of light. But how is the reflection done? Reflection done in a different angles. So, it is irregular. We are going to learn about the mirrors, types of mirrors, and reflection in detail in this chapter. Let us begin with the mirrors and type of mirrors. In front of your screen, here you have a plain mirror. Everybody at home must be having this type of mirror, right? Now, what is a mirror? It is a polished surface. Okay, you are taking a glass, you are polishing one surface, and then the other side you are giving a coat, so that it becomes opaque from that side. Otherwise, it will be like a glass. So, you are taking a glass, you are making one surface shiny, and another you are having a coat, right? Now, various mirrors are available when you come to school, right? In the entrance, you must have observed those mirrors. In one of the mirror, you are seeing that you are tall. In another mirror, you are seeing that you are fat and thin. And the other mirror gives you the normal look also. All the three types of mirrors are there right in the entrance part of a school, right? So you must be able to recall how you used to look like when you used to enter the school. And that just all the mirrors were kept for attracting all the small kids in the school, right? So we are going to learn about all those types of mirrors also. First, let us talk about the plane mirror. Now, in the plane mirror, how is that made? First of all, you are going to take a smooth piece of glass, and then you are going to apply the reflecting film of the aluminum or the silver. Previously, when the first time the German scientist Justus von has coated the normal ordinary glass with the silver metal, he was able to make first mirror. Okay, and it was called as a silvered glass mirror. But now silver is costly, so we started using the flame of aluminum also. Hmm? Now to protect this reflecting flame and to make the other side opaque, we are having the coat of, if you have seen the oranges red type of substance, right? All the mirror, you can see the back part, it is always oranges reddish color, and that is nothing but the lead oxide. Okay, so that is correct to make it opaque. So this is how the plain mirror is made. So you have the aluminum or the silver film, and then it is coated with the lead oxide also. How we get the image, children? We are getting the image when the ray of light that from your body gets reflected from the mirror and it is entering to your eye. So light rays travel in all the direction from the source. Now what is the source here? Your face, your entire body if you are standing in front of mirror. Then, okay. So first, if you want, you can consider just a point source for understanding. And then later on, you can just extend it to yourself also. So let us understand about it. See, here, if you observe the red color light, this red color light, okay, this you are the object. From that, the ray of light is moving. This is the reflecting surface mirror, and from that it will get reflected. How it will get reflected? It will reflect like this and it will enter to your eye. Okay, this part also it will move from here, it will get reflected here and it will come back here. So this is how you are going to see the eyes. Okay, so understood. If you are taking only one ray, this is how it is done. And when you have more rays, you have to understand accordingly. Now the rays which are coming from the object towards mirror, that is called as the incident ray. Let us understand here, children, this part is the mirror. Whenever mirror is there, non-reflecting surface we show with the lines. Okay, and the reflective part is straight. So here our M1, M2 is the mirror. Okay, so M1, M2 is mirror. Let us take one object. That object is O. Right? So from that object, let us consider two incident ray. That blue color lines, let us take as incident ray. So what is happening, children? These rays are coming towards the mirror, and here at these two places, it is going to get reflected. Right? So from here, the reflection will take place. And you can see the red color lines that are the reflected lines. So the reflected lines are from, say, you can say R1 S1 and R2 S2. Right? Now what we understand always, the light travels in a straight line. So this reflected light, okay, even though it is reflected, what we observe that, see, the light travels in a straight line, so we actually extend further and it is giving the image here as O dash. So what we feel, that the rays are coming from O dash. Okay, so actually the reflected rays, they do not meet. When you extend further, you will feel that it is coming from that O dash. So such an image is called as the virtual image. This image we are not able to catch on, say, piece of paper or any of the screen. You are able to see yourself, your face in the mirror, but can you catch it on a paper? No, you can't catch it. So, the image which is formed in the mirror is called as the virtual image. So, what is virtual image? Image which is formed where the reflected rays are not meeting each other. Hmm? So, such an image is called as the virtual image. So, here is your eye. This is the object and you can see that object is here. So यही होता है when you are standing in front of mirror. So from the mirror, from when you are standing, all the rays passing through you get reflected. It starts from you, it gets reflected to the mirror, and its image is behind the mirror. Means you can see inside. So if you see something behind, means if you are standing, if you are going behind and behind in the room just away from the mirror, what you will observe in the image also, huh? You will see that you are going behind and behind, isn't it? So we have observed about the one thing, that is the object O. Now we will object take up object which is extended, that is say PQ. So here we have the object PQ. So from here you can observe that P is giving the image as P1, Q is giving an image of Q1. So all these points between P and Q is going to give the image between P dash and Q dash, P1 and Q1. So, so you are going to get the image inside the mirror. Okay. So the image formed by the plane mirror gives you the same size as that of source. Distance also same and size also same. So how much it is away? This is part. This part and this part is same. And even this part and this part is same. Followed? Okay. Is the things clear? So here we see all the things, that how is the image formed. Right, in the childhood when we have learned the story of the lion who is seeing the face in the well and understood that some other lion is there and then jumped into the well. It is the first time we are recognizing something about the reflection. And children, we are definitely now going to see the practical, actually how many images are possible if you have more than one mirror kept at different angle. It will be very interesting thing to observe and do it. Okay, so before going into it, let us understand something called as the lateral inversion. You must have observed that on the ambulance, the word ambulance is written in a different way. How is that written? It is written in the form of the lateral inversion of the letters, right? So here the entire ABCD is written, and you can see how it looks like. Looks we are able to observe in the mirror. So that the image of the letters in the mirror is nothing but it's the lateral inversion. Okay. So ये ऊपर का नीचे नहीं होता, just the lateral part gets inverted. And ulta ka ulta sulta hota hai, that principle is used. Means in ambulance, when you are, the word ambulance is written in a with a lateral inversion letter. So when a person is observing from a car, suppose I am driving a car, right? So have you seen outside the car you have the rear view mirror. एक मिरर होता है जो बाहर होता है कार के, that is called as the rear view mirror. So in that again you are going to get the lateral inversion because that is also a mirror ना. So mirror gives you lateral inversion. So ये सही होगा, lateral inversion का एक और बार lateral inversion. So ambulance जो ऐसा उल्टा लिखा होता है lateral inversion letter में, वो उल्टा का उल्टा exactly हम लोग को ambulance we are able to read as the word ambulance properly. So we can understand behind any ambulance is that we should give a side and allow the ambulance to go faster, right? So today we have learned scientifically reason why the ambulance word is written in a laterally inverted letters on the ambulance, right? So when a person is standing in front of mirror or a thing is kept in front of mirror and that many more mirrors are there, then what happens is always you are going to get one image, or you can get three image, five image, nine image, or it can be an infinite image also. So plane mirror are kept at different angles. If suppose you are taking two plane mirrors and you are keeping at different angles, you are going to get number of images. Practically, we will see the different angles and we are going to count the number of images. Children, we have got one formula also. N is equal to 360 degree upon A minus 1. Now children, here N stands for the number of images. Now if you want to know कि आपको कितने images मिलेंगे, you can just go on changing the angles. Suppose my angle is 90 degree, then it will be, I'll just show you one calculation children. Suppose my angle is 90 degree. So 360 upon 90 and then whatever is the answer then minus 1. So 9 fours are 36. So 4 minus 1. So what is the answer? 3. Correct? So if my two mirrors, so this is my one mirror and this is my another mirror. If this angle is 90 degree, I am going to get three images. I am going to get three images. Okay. So like that you can take 60 degree, 45 degree and 30 degree. Today it is the homework that you substitute different values in this as it is given in the table and try to find out the number of images, and tomorrow actually we are going to perform the experiment and we are going to check it. Okay, now you can see here children, what are you observing here? What do you observe in this picture? See, person is there and then there are how many images of that person? Infinitely many actually, right? So how is that possible? ये कभी होगा? Yeah. we get 360 divided by 0. That means the two mirrors should be parallel. मतलब एक तुम्हारे आंख के सामने है और एक तुम्हारे पीछे है. ओके, जो बार बार करते हैं ना, right? So that way, if you are going to keep the mirrors, you are going to get infinitely many images. Now I am interested that how I can get full image of myself, where I should stand so that I get my complete image, full image. Okay, अगर मैंने घर पे अंदर मतलब रिनोवेशन चल रहा है तो मैं कौन सी साइज का मिरर लूं so that my full इमेज इज सीन इन द मिरर. अगर छोटा मिरर है तो क्या आप पूरे दिखोगे क्या? नहीं दिख सकते ना, तो तुम्हारा मुंह या थोड़ा सा ही पार्ट ऑफ बॉडी विल बी विजिबल. बट व्हाट शुड बी द लेंथ ऑफ द मिरर? I can calculate it. See, our geometry help us to do that. Let us understand how. So what is the statement here, children? In order to see the full image of a person standing in front of mirror, the minimum height of the mirror must be half the height of a person. That means what? Say my height is 5 feet. Roughly मैं 5 feet की हूँ. तो मेरे घर पे मिरर कितना होना चाहिए? I should have a mirror of 2.5 feet. I should have a mirror of 2.5 feet. Then only my full image will be observed. The way I wore sari, the sari is proper or not. Everything will be seen from top to bottom. When I am having the minimum height of my mirror should be two and means half of my length. Suppose even my father is also there, but he is taller than me. So when I will purchase the mirror, what should be the length? तो मैं घर पे जो सबसे tall person है, that उसका आधा height का mirror मुझे लेना पड़ेगा. Okay? Okay? So here we are going to observe a person. Okay, say I'm using geometry, so I'm just telling what all things are there. This is head. This is, you can say, the eyes. This is my foot. Okay, HEF. So head is denoted by H, eyes are denoted by E, and my feet is denoted by F. Right? So how we are going to, here we are going to use geometry. Observe. Here R is the midpoint of HE. I hope midpoint you know that means what? HR is equal to RE. Similarly, S is the midpoint of EF. That means ES is equal to FS. Correct? ES is equal to FS. So these are the two midpoints I have taken. See the way I am proving it. So mirror PQ is there. Here is mirror PQ is at a height of NQ from the ground and it is perpendicular to PQ. Perpendicular to it. Now PQ is the minimum height of the mirror in order to obtain full image of a person. ठीक है. Now I have to find out how much will be PQ. हाँ मैं पूरी दिख रही तो मैं देखती हूँ how much now it is. Now children draw perpendicular RP. So let us have the perpendicular here. So this is the perpendicular RP and this is the perpendicular SQ. These are the two perpendicular which is there. Okay. So let us understand the study. Now children, my PQ, this part PQ is equal to RS, isn't it? Now what is RS? RS is nothing but RE plus ES, right? So now what is RE? RE is half of HE because it is a midpoint partner. R is a midpoint of HE. So HE का आधा हुआ. Moreover, S is also a midpoint. So it is half of EF, right? So half of HE plus EF. So what is HE plus EF? It is HF. So it is half of HF. That means what was HF? H stands for head and F stands for feet. So head to feet मतलब total height of a person उसका half. Correct?